can I give us some intro music?
That was so loud. Don't.
See? Told ya.
That would have dropped on your face.
Yeah. Just would have had a big dick mic fucking hit me in the face. Oh my god. Fucking fart art.
There we go.
Of course he's got fart art.
I've got our intro music here.
Alright, lay it on me. Oh, you gotta get it closer. You let that? You don't know what I'm listening to! Oh my god! This is the greatest thing on earth. Please do that some more.
Did you record it?
You over there. You fart boxing over there.
I was farting to the beat.
No.
Oh,
So I'm
please.
fart boxing. That's good.
You let out some dry ones that didn't have a noise but a and you can still hear. This is the greatest thing on earth. Oh god. This is so childish, but condenser mics are the greatest. Here, do it again. Play the song though. Play
Don't
the song.
make me cry.
Oh, you're. Play the song and then have Brett.
Did I give you a little...
I got suspended. Ooh, you got suspended for chief and 100 blunts, 14, 400 minutes. Fans on in the stands, their hands for Mr. Bennett. That racket over the net. Ooh, give me my tennis. Shoes, give me a minute. Ooh, I can't be started. My glasses already started. They told my mom I'm retarded. But that 10-day done in one night. Honda from Honda. No tassel in the spring, but after summer I'm alumni. Took my nigga one night, and I was standing right there, an inch away from heaven, a million songs from right here, a step away from Southside, a swing away from Cali, a hook away from verses, I'm a dad away from rapping. So after school they arrested him, backseat squad called mess with him, shots to the bitch, nigga hesitant with the bitch, your body up wrestling. To the 10-day pestilence, so far so good, so special. No sauce, good job, so excellent. I'm still so fucking non-excellent. Ooh, you got suspended. Ooh, you not gon' finish. Ooh, you look familiar. Ooh, you look
The
like
best is the white rapper.
Ooh, you represent the past of bad kids, 14 for 100.
I'm assuming this guy's black. Okay. So yeah, just so anybody who's listening understands who I'm
Wait, you're not actually
referencing
recording, are you?
as the 100%.
Nah, that's not allowed. You gotta erase that.
No, that's the greatest ever. You're out of your fucking
We don't
mind.
have legal rights to that song, or he doesn't have legal rights to that song. That's why that
He's fucking trembling.
that was that's why that was only
It's so
released as a
going up.
mixtape, because there's no legal rights to the beat. So.
I don't give a fuck. Sue me.
I changed it.
No, I'm gonna. Not enough. You changed the beat like Vanilla Ice. Changed the beat to
I
the.
put farts in.
You
under
had
pressure.
4 beats going while you were rapping.
That's pretty cool.
It was fucking amazing.
No.
If we cut
that's-
all the words out to the song and did it with farts,
Uh-huh.
and then you knew all the words, would that work?
Oh god.
That would be
Just
even
be stealing?
worse.
Oh, that is the best intro to
No.
Nerd Chatter.
No, it is
ever.
not. We don't.
Oh man. He just looked like he got caught with his pants down.
Yeah.
The guy at the gas station was zipping and buttoning up his pants when he walked in there. I don't know if you noticed that.
That's how
Well, I
Eric
was in a
feels
gas
right
station.
now.
Mhm.
Corner
Wow.
store.
Come on, I don't need to. We don't need to rub my whiteness into everyone's faces.
It didn't
so.
sound bad. It really didn't. It sounded good. I wouldn't have kept it going if you were just so atrocious that be like, no. But with the farts, it even made it better.
I have bad gas.
The dry ones were the best because they were like,
Excellent.
it's.
What has happened here?
Oh, I gotta thank my wife for this one because she was like, just don't tell them and start the podcast.
I don't think I like your life anymore.
And then you get beautiful bits of audio like that. And I mean, all this dead dry air where you're salty. I may or may not keep in, who knows. The saltiness is kind of nice as well.
I only made farts.
Real life farts though.
I'm not sure why this is somehow way more embarrassing to me than when I go do karaoke all the time.
I don't. Well, maybe
But-
because it's not being broadcasted to. Like,
Yeah,
a
I think
very
that's
large-
it. Though it has been posted on YouTube at times, and that's...
Yeah, I mean, you shouldn't get really that nervous. It's not like we get like.
It's not like anyone other than us listens.
Yeah.
So...
Yeah. I'm basically. The
Actually, I don't even listen to it, so
There's
I'm not
your
really...
answer.
I've shared it.
The
Have you? I
the
mean,
doctor
thank
is
you.
definitely not
I have not.
prescribing to the subscribe.
That's
I asked my friends to not listen to it. So, sorry. Not the best hype man
That
for,
don't
the
take it.
podcast.
Honestly, don't take it to offense because this is all trial and error and what's gonna sound good. So this is basically ironing out all the awful.
When we start doing something that I think's worth listening to, I'll start recommending it.
Very, very fair enough. I don't really broadcast it on Facebook, if you notice. I only do it on Instagram. Because I'm like, I don't know you people, so I don't care if you judge me harshly, but if my friends do, oh boy, that's gonna hurt.
I can say I've listened to the show before.
I've listened...
You guys just keep talking about shit I don't care about.
I know.
And then I gotta sit here.
Yeah, we keep talking about shit I don't care about, so that might be why it's not a good conversation.
No, he always just brings up stuff that we don't care about, so we'll get angry about it, but we don't care about it even enough.
Enough to get angry a lot of times. That's true.
I'm like, oh yeah. Yeah,
That's true.
I didn't look into that at all because I don't care.
That's why I'm slowly figuring out the format of the show and what works. And
Did you hear about the Infinity Gauntlet? Because I don't care. Purple guy puts on a glove, kills some people. I don't give a shit. They aren't real. I'm just gonna bring them back, man.
But I can't wait for the porn version because
I want to watch that one.
yeah,
That sounds funnier.
You know what I saw
The
recently?
basic premise of all I
it's
need to
just
know.
gonna be
Fisting.
It's just gonna be fisting on a loop.
just
Every-
Just
a gold iron gauntlet moving into a
Just
vagina.
each
on a
cosplay.
continuous loop.
It's a cosplay of each character. He just walks down a line.
Uh-huh.
1,
The infinity
2.
fisting.
Mm-hmm.
3. Do they explode after the fist goes in?
Maybe.
You know how they did
They explode sexually.
Yes.
the Dallas 500 or was that whatever that one was where this poor actress, I believe her name was Dallas, she did a Daytona 500
Right.
where she just accepted as many dicks as she possibly could within a certain amount of time.
I remember that.
And it went...
It was all one insertion.
It was
like he just walked up, stuck it in, and then
yeah,
walked
just
on.
pumped and then left because it got...
It was
to
how
the-
fast could she fuck 500 dudes or something?
Yeah, and they, like...
Yeah, I feel like that actually made like national news or something. 'Cause, like I remember hearing about it just randomly,
It was on
like
CNN.
walking. Yeah, I
Yeah,
think
no.
so.
Yeah.
Like this travesty.
If nothing else, it was definitely on Howard Stern.
Oh,
not that I
definitely.
listen to much Howard Stern, but
It was
occasionally
on
I
some
just-
radio stations, and well, not only radio stations but news stations, because they even had, as the porn was going on, they were interviewing people,
Mm-hmm.
and you could see cameras with like people being interviewed.
That's the
Reminds
documentary.
me of one of my friends actually went to a similar thing where it was like some gangbang porn shoots and just with like random guys, and he went
to like volunteer.
yeah
Oh wow!
he went and he stood in line, and then he was like, I'm not doing this, and it was just like in a motel room, and it was like they were filming in one room, and the crew had like a connecting room, and he was like, I'm not doing this, and just went into the connecting room, stole the beer out of their fridge, and left.
But
so yeah, but
I feel like after you saw so many dicks go into one area, it would eventually just start to kill all the.
Well, I imagine just standing in line, because I mean, it's not just that you're in like this queue
It's the wait.
to you know, but it's like, you know, the guys when they're getting close, they're going to be doing some prep work.
There's no fluffer.
So you're just, you know.
Yeah, there's no fluffer.
I imagine I hear that's pretty much just an urban legend that fluffers don't really exist. Yeah, but
Like on a Hustler set, I'm sure.
No, I would think
But-
there's a fluffer. Like I've seen in the like back shoots of.
He's
porn
seen the
where-
part in Orgasmo or the.
right.
Well, you guys have never watched, like, the best thing to watch on a porn is actually when they do the, like, blooper scenes and shit like that, and all the stuff that they don't put in. There's, like, fluffers and stuff like that in those scenes. So I don't think it's an urban legend. I just don't think that
I don't think a
everybody does it.
gangbang's big budget.
Yeah, I'm still pretty sure in that scenario it's going to be a bunch of guys
Oh,
just standing
gangbang, no.
standing
You're
in
not-
line,
yeah,
jerking
no.
themselves off.
Completely
so,
different scenario.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm talking about, like, a professional porn, not, like, some dude named Jerry getting an actress and being like, let's see how many...
Not the Gonzo style.
How many people can railroad this until
Right.
it just dries up?
Gonzo from Sesame Street?
Yeah.
I went into a bar once that
Got
was
that
closed.
curved nose.
I was in Florida and went into a bar and I didn't know it was closed.
Uh-huh.
And they were filming something, but Ron Jeremy walked out and asked me who I was playing in the movie, and I was like, I don't think I'm supposed to be in here. And he's like, are you here for the bar? Because there's a sign outside that says closed. And I'm like, oh, okay. It was nice meeting you, Ron Jeremy. And he's like, it was nice meeting you, guy. And then I just walked out before a security guy arrested me.
Fair enough.
But it turned out to be what horror movie where the girl is picking up hitchhikers and killing them? I don't remember what it was called.
It's a girl killing.
Ron Jeremy's the
Hitchhikers?
first guy that she kills. Ron Jeremy picks her up, I think, first, and then she kills him and steals his car. And it's not good.
Are you talking about like Monster or?
No, it wasn't. It wasn't.
I'm assuming Ron Jeremy's in it. It's essentially the plot. I mean,
the
I'm
plot
assuming
line,
it's a
yeah.
low
You know, a
budget because Ron Jeremy's
prostitute
in it.
and her lesbian lover.
I wouldn't
she
even
gets
remember
a
the
revolver.
title.
Yeah,
That's
you
what
know,
they were filming
she ran
that
around
movie.
picking up guys
Same-
and killing them.
same
Come on.
plot.
Did he?
Ron Jeremy dies. No, it is.
There's a lot of that plot.
Yeah, that's true.
When killing Zoe, Ron Jeremy's in it for 4 seconds. They open the door and tell him to put his hands up, and he presses the bank button, and they shoot him.
Yeah.
But he's the only reason that he's the pivoting role of the film until the rape comes
course.
back to the guy realizing that he got raped.
Right.
Oh,
Maybe you should watch movies, Jason,
maybe I should.
and not get bitch about them when you come back.
Maybe.
How are those movies, by the way?
Yeah. I love how you know, if anyone actually listening to this remembers that last one
We
time,
didn't put those
time,
up,
time
remember?
before he asked for movie recommendations, we gave him some. So
We didn't put any of those.
so
up.
last oh, all right, yeah,
His review
Yeah.
was Monster Squad liked it.
yeah.
Yeah, I liked.
Anyway,
I,
Jason at one point wanted
on.
movie recommendations,
God damn
and so
it.
then
Herbs, seen that one
so
before.
the last time he came over, we did a whole thing, and then he tried to just subtly leave the DVDs behind when he left. I just see them laying on the floor,
So he didn't watch
and
it.
he's like, "All right, see you later." And I turn around, they're just the DVDs that he borrowed laying there, and I'm like, "Wow, someone didn't like those movies." Tried
To
to
be fair,
escape
So how was
without
the boy
talking
and his
about
dog?
them.
How was the
That
boy
is
and his dog?
exactly
That is
how
not
it
what
played out.
happened. I actually had the DVDs out the minute I got here. I didn't casually lay them
Oh,
down.
well,
over
I didn't
one
see them
spot.
till leaving. They were just sitting on the floor. I'm like, so
I'm
did you
sorry.
watch these? And you were like a deer in headlights. Like, yeah, I mean, sort of. I mean,
I remember
most of
these-
them, kind of.
Most of the two?
I remember
Three actually.
this,
He ended up
uh,
borrowing three, but
I remember this story a little bit differently.
I bet you would.
All right, slow down,
I
Evan.
wasn't around. I just want to know if you watched the movies.
he
I mean,
watched.
What's his review of A Boy and His Dog?
He didn't watch that
I
one.
did watch that one.
That's his review. I didn't watch it.
Yep.
I didn't
He
get
watched-
to it, and then I was bringing it back
Uh-huh.
and was going to discuss the other two films.
He watched Dark Backwards, which he didn't like, and then he watched
Bubba Hotep.
Bubba Hotep, which he thought was eh. Was
Yeah,
pretty much-
that was an to me.
That's weird.
Some of it was funny, some of it was just okay.
What do you expect? An action film with a retirement home?
Well-
They got that mummy. They got him.
I
He was
saw that.
he was climbing in old people's buttholes, stealing their souls from their buttholes.
I mean,
Cleopatra does the nasty. Ring a bell.
it definitely had.
No, you were supposed to say. Why is mummy writing on the shit house walls, man?
That's true. That's true.
So we have to give him worse movies, is what you're saying.
I guess.
So he can come
Yeah,
back with a real point of
apparently.
view.
Yeah, I guess so. Come on.
He wasn't annoyed at like Bubba Hotep's in that sanction area where it's good enough that there's not anything to say, so it has to be worse. We have to push it down to like the bar of
To the
forcing
point of
yourself to
where-
get through something.
I'm
I
like,
guess
okay.
I mean, he acted like that's what Dark Backwards was almost, but he did not seem to enjoy that movie. But it's not even a bad movie.
No.
I mean, I think it's a great movie,
Oh,
but
yeah.
it's not even. Yeah, so we need to get far worse. It's just.
We could give him old movies based off of comic book characters because you know he'd watch those.
Probably not. It starts to go.
I did watch recently the documentary about Roger Corman's Fantastic Four.
Any good?
It's okay.
It was about as good as Bubba Hotep
Alright.
It's just, I mean,
under
So it's
Jason's
okay.
recommendation.
it's fine to have, like all the cast and crew and stuff talking about it. There's not really any new information there. It's pretty much, I mean, I already knew the story, and so it's just talking heads. But you
Gotcha.
you get their perspective. So I mean, it's worth a watch. But I mean,
Was it like a Superman Lives kind of?
I don't know what that means.
Oh, Superman Lives was the famous film that was supposed to get made but didn't get made,
Oh right.
and Tim Burton did
Okay.
they did like a whole
Is
biography.
that the one with Nick Cage?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they have like guys like Kevin Smith who was a part of it, and
Right. He was working on the script
yeah.
and stuff. I didn't. So they did like a documentary thing
Yeah,
about
yeah.
that. Okay,
I
I
wonder
didn't
why
see
that
that.
didn't get printed. Sounds like garbage.
it was total garbage.
I know I enjoyed Kevin Smith's story on his
Yeah.
evening with Kevin Smith stuff about.
Yeah, and they did
About
something.
that,
they did
but,
similar to that.
Okay, I never saw that. So
Yeah,
So probably yeah. I mean,
yeah,
if you
it's like that.
if you already know the story, there's not necessarily new information there, but it's I mean it's
Okay, well, this is a little different because you don't know the story. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, unless you were super into Tim Burton at one point and were
Is
going
this
through
Well, I
his
knew-
catalog.
is
Well, I
this
know
the
he was-
pivoting role for when Nick Cage movies started to not be so great? Because everyone that plays Superman, their career generally
Ooh,
changes
that's
in a way.
tough. I would say yes.
Because Nick Cage all of a sudden is like everyone's like he's
Nick
an action
Cage,
superstar.
Hold on, let's think about it. I think when they show the movie, Nick Cage has long hair,
Yeah.
so this is probably around the
Con
time
Air.
he was doing
Yeah.
Con Air.
uh-huh.
Is what I was thinking. So,
yeah. I
that
think it
one
was
was-
about that time because I remember
Yeah.
when Tim Burton was attached to it and everything
Yeah.
for the film. So,
so I would say. So would we say Con Air was still a successful Nick Cage, or was that?
I think
a,
his next three movies did well. They're just not that great. I mean, Gone in 60 Seconds is a bad remake, but it's not terrible.
But it did do well box
Yeah, it
office,
did well.
office-wise.
well, he was coming off, and Con Air I want to say was right after The Rock.
Somewhere right there.
Oh, those two
It was
were.
almost-
They
came
were,
around the same
yeah. I
time.
was gonna say
They're
they
pretty
were
much
they were
in-
pretty close together.
yeah.
I feel like The Rock might have come out a little earlier,
But
but
The Rock
maybe.
did good
I
'cause
could
it was
be
Sean
wrong.
Connery was in it.
I haven't watched Rogue One yet.
I haven't either.
I
But,
probably won't.
Even though I was super excited for it, I kept meaning to go to the theaters and see it.
I mean,
but-
we're all aware that the new Star Wars that they did is basically the old Star Wars.
Yeah.
Just completely just new people. That's
Yeah.
pretty much the
No, it was
only
it
difference.
was totally New Hope.
Yeah,
Like,
I mean that was the.
well, that's
all it was.
you know, that's fine for washing the bad taste of you know, the first three, whatever you want to call
Oh,
them,
yeah,
the Phantom Menace. Like, sure, just give me the same thing. Let's wash
They
that
had
bad
to.
taste out of our mouth.
You just
As
say they
as
had
long
to.
as the next two movies aren't just basically remakes as well, I'm fine with it. Like
the next
it's-
one's just like Empire Strikes
Right.
Back. It even starts in like a
Yeah.
snow-bound area. You're like, all right, man.
then I'm gonna be out. I'm gonna
Why
tap
can't it
out.
start in winter?
But I'm fine with it being basically, you know, like I mean, yeah, it's a sequel, but I kind of viewed it like a reboot, but one done right.
Print.
I think
Yeah.
I think Mushroom Head's coming to town, so.
You don't think you know? We saw it when we were reading.
Oh yeah, that's right.
We
Yeah.
saw that.
They all
I forget. We read. through
I
all
never
of it.
went that deep. If
Didn't
that
you?
no.
No, he didn't go that deep. He just drove 3.5 hours to Cleveland to watch him play in their home city.
Who did? Me?
Yeah, you.
I never watched Mushroom
You love
Head
how they
live.
have the stitches on their mask. It really got you motivated. You're like, you know what? Slipknot wears dumb clown masks. I like the guys that do the stitch face.
I'm a little terrified that you actually know where Mushroom Head's from.
I only know.
I had no idea.
I'll tell you why I
Really?
know, because I was watching a thing about Guar, and they actually said Mushroom Head is also from this area.
Yeah, okay.
And I was like, I don't need to know that.
Yeah,
But I also used to go and play shows in Lakewood all the time. And
that's
they're like,
fair.
you guys do the monster thing? You know Mushroom
Did you
Head?
do the monster thing?
And there's always that one guy
That's
that's
so
like, play
awful.
some Biohazard. I'm like, I don't know any of them except the song they do with Onyx.
Yeah.
Slam.
Wait, there's always one guy that hollers for Biohazard?
It was, yeah.
Just in that town in particular?
You'd just be there and you'd hear,
Okay.
play some Biohazard!
Mm.
And you're like, no.
It's awful. No.
In different cities, they want different things. There's always the Freebird guy.
Right, yeah.
Oh yeah, there's always that guy.
I kind of enjoy when bands call them out on that, though. I've seen some bands be like, all right, and they'll play it in its entirety, and those people that were yelling for it leave. Like, every time. Like, they think it's, they're like, ha-ha, and they're like, oh, they're playing
Yeah,
the
so-
whole song.
Yeah.
We're just gonna
We
go.
win.
Yeah.
Zeke did that at a show, but it was like they played it in 4 minutes.
Oh, okay.
And then Kepi actually wrote his own Freebird song.
Nice.
So when people yell it out, his Freebird song, it's like
Those are-
18
yeah.
seconds or something. Hey, Freebird.
Yeah. When I saw Built to Spill one time, and they played it, knowing them it was probably even longer than the actual version. I think their cover of Cortez the Killer is actually longer than the Neil Young version. So,
18 minutes long
yeah,
instead of 12.
yeah, pretty much. But
How come no one ever yells play in the Garden of Eden?
in a Gata Davida, you mean?
Yeah, that's what I want.
I don't know.
No one ever
I
yells
don't know.
that.
Yeah.
That's a fun one to play. The bassist just plays the same thing for 27 minutes.
Boom, boom, boom,
Dum,
boom, boom,
dum,
boom, 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 boom.
Dum,
Yeah.
dum, doo, doo.
Maybe let's start going to shows and yelling that out.
Alright, let's go start going to shows, and if they won't play it, we'll kick them off stage and play it ourselves.
Yeah. Okay. Let's start with Mushroom Head.
No, I don't want to pay them money
No, I don't either.
to keep playing. Did you know
They're playing at the same venue that Corey Feldman is now playing because
Oh.
his show got moved to Dayton,
Oh yes, I do know that.
which is kind of just perfect, really, isn't
Yeah.
it? I mean,
Corey Feldman got moved to what, Gillies?
to Odd Bodies,
Odd
which,
which
formerly McGuffey's.
I'm thoroughly
Okay.
thinking about
Almost
going.
Gillies.
Right.
They're like
almost.
right next to one of them.
I mean, it is a very rough thing to go and just pay $30 to see Corey Feldman, but it may be worth it just to watch this catastrophe happen.
You know why it's hard though? Because it's free to go see Corey Haim. You just have to drive to the cemetery.
I actually,
You didn't even have to say cemetery. You could have just cut it there.
when it's
Drugs.
there was a Corey Feldman 7-inch release for Record Store Day that some people actually purchased. There were people that actually, I think it was like $15 too. Someone actually spent $15 for a Corey Feldman 7-inch.
Could you look up a song that I appreciate from Corey Feldman
No.
called Ascension Millennium?
I've heard it. No, I can't. I can't look it up.
Was that
I
the
have.
music
I
video where
put a
everything's all
parental
white?
block on my computer.
Of just Corey
of
Feldman?
just yes.
That would be so great if they just had a list of Corey Feldman, ICP, Mushroom.
Uh-huh.
You just go down and there's Nickelback.
Hmm.
You don't have to block Nickelback.
Nah.
Not enough people are talking about it in a positive way. But their albums always sell, so somebody's
Yep.
buying.
But I would still say that Incubus is a hipster. Hipster slash
Yeah,
hippie.
You don't know what a hipster is.
No, yeah, you don't. if you think hipsters listen to
Most
Incubus,
Okay,
you're
well,
way
I
off.
can tell you right now.
My dad listens to Incubus. My dad's a
My
probably.
wife
I don't know.
said
my dad's a
that-
big Linkin Park fan. I don't know. I think he likes some Incubus. But,
hold on. My
the guys
wife
I
said
know
that I
love
was
Korn.
hipster. Would you agree with her on that?
I don't know.
Mm-mm.
No, that's what I said. But she said that
No.
I do everything that's hipster. I said I don't do shit that's hipster.
No.
You did get the Hitler haircut,
That's true.
and you did grow a beard when everyone else was.
Well, actually, no. I had the beard for.
No, you
Much
had
longer.
it at the same point in time.
Hmm.
But you shaved it off while they still had it. But you did keep the Hitler haircut. You still have it.
What the beard? Oh yeah, I always keep the beard.
No, the Hitler haircut.
Oh yeah, I like the Hitler haircut.
I mean, that's like the current age.
Yeah,
What do they call it? The lumberjack, lumbersexual, or some shit?
I don't even
I don't know
Yeah.
about that.
But outside of that, no, I mean, you're wearing short pants.
Yeah.
Okay.
You usually have on short pants or like track pants, so
Yeah.
hipster kids would never go out in that.
No.
It's
They
true.
also don't actually go work out. They just
Yeah.
say that they do. And they're definitely not drinking protein shakes.
No, that's not very
That,
helpful.
hey,
I can
was
say
just
that everyone I
simply-
know that liked Incubus also listened to Korn and Limp Bizkit.
That seems right.
Hey,
So
I
that-
like
that-
Incubus.
Mhm.
I don't care. I'm not gonna sit here and say I
No,
don't.
I'm just saying all the people that listen to that. So
I'm
that's
gonna
not
sit here and
hipster
say
at all.
I don't.
I do not like Limp Bizkit, but I do like Korn and I do like.
But that's not the
Incubus.
point. Incubus has nothing to do with anything hipster at all.
No.
Like,
Yeah, I don't
Kids that didn't know who Iggy Pop and the Stooges were, but loved the Strokes, were some hipster shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is hipster
They're like,
shit.
we used to play that in Dingleberries when I'd work there sometimes, and people come in like,
So,
who's this band that's
I
kind of
see-
like,
I
who's
see
kind of
where-
like the Strokes?
You know what?
And
I
I'm like,
see what you're
The
saying.
Stooges?
Incubus can't be hipster. You're right. So, okay, I get where you're coming from now.
Like when all the '70s bands started coming out, and then kids were just those songs. A lot of those bands were really good.
Yeah.
I really liked Ethan Hawke and that Hamlet. I
Yeah.
used to just turn it on and leave
Yeah,
it
it was
on.
all right. Yeah.
That's the all right. There's a good one. What's the? I already know what his is, but I used to leave that version of Hamlet on all the time, just playing, and I just hit play again all the time while I was doing other shit. I know
Uh-huh.
his is what Event Horizon. Deep down
Deep-
the south.
No. What, Deep Rising?
Deep Rising.
Deep.
Are you
deep,
talking about the
deep, dirty
movie that
buttholes.
he just throws on? And
No, I mean a movie that you would just play and just keep pressing play while you were doing other stuff.
Yeah, that was,
Would yours be
yeah,
Deep Rising? Because I know normally you were putting that on while you were going to sleep.
Yeah, I would do that for anything.
No, I just mean all
Tremors.
day.
I can
All
do.
day I would just hit play on Hamlet again and just do whatever.
Oh,
I
I
was
can
doing.
do that with Tremors. All of them. I can just run it through.
That's fair.
Pretty much all the time, like any.
Maybe leave that the
The
last one
fourth
off.
one?
The Western one.
Yeah, that one.
It's just kind of boring.
Yeah, why did
I
About
mean,
the TV series.
you got Billy Drago in there, which is great, but it's not enough. It's
have
just
you
kind of
seen
boring.
the new one?
Yeah, it was okay. Yeah.
That's how I felt.
I think I liked it more than the Western one.
Yeah. Anything's better than the Western,
Yeah.
in my opinion. But yeah, I could throw Tremors on and do.
TV series, okay from what I recall. I never.
It was fair.
Yeah.
Do you shave your butt when you before you go work out?
I have shaved my butt.
But for working out,
No.
was it before you were getting like shots at work and you didn't want them to know you had a hairy butt?
Well, no, I didn't have to get shots for work.
Why not? You're working out with
All I
other
had to
people.
get was a PPD. When you go
A
into
what?
a PPD, it's a. Why is that so funny to you?
He said PP.
Oh my
That's
god.
why I pee-pee.
Uh-huh. He likes to pee out of his
said-
pee.
Oh my god.
Is that short for PP dick?
Why
Uh-huh.
is that so fucking funny?
I had to go get a PP.
I'm not sure, but I'm
It's a
just I'm
fucking
running with it.
PPD.
It's a PP dick.
This is the stupidest. Alright. So, yeah, you always have to get a PPD. I'm just gonna start saying.
Mhm.
You gotta get,
You down with
tested
PPD?
for... You gotta get
PPD?
How about
Sure.
TB? You gotta get tested for TB. Just
Turd butt?
fuck it.
Y'all got turd butt?
Uh-huh.
You got
Yeah.
tested for turd butt and PP dick.
Mm-hmm.
That's a gross test.
I hate abbreviations.
It's not that bad. It's just
I've
that-
always, my brain just automatically creates its own abbreviations. I hate them.
Okay, you could do everything.
How are you abbreviating tuberculosis when it's one word? To TB.
Just
Just say the fucking word. It should just be T. We're testing him for T. It's tuberculosis. There's no two words. It's one single word.
It's just TV, man.
PP dick is two words.
PP dick.
What does that stand for?
It's something. What PPD? I don't really know, honestly. I
Geobod,
just have
man.
always said it.
Geobod.
G-bong.
It's probably something
the
like
best.
preventative.
Oh, okay. I'm trying to
Prevent
do
you
this.
from dick.
Preventing from
Prevent
peeing
you.
on
Prevent
dicks.
postmortem dick disorder.
Mm-hmm.
PP.
No.
You don't want that curly Q dingaling?
Might be.
I
No,
just want to
no.
add in a bunch of poop, dick, and
Really?
wiener
Okay,
jokes.
so before
Ding dong.
you start giggling like children again,
Yes.
You got something?
can I
talking
explain what?
You can try.
Okay,
about? What are we? Where are we
so you go get a PPD.
Okay.
at? What are we even talking about
For-
with PPD?
Okay, so it's
Is this
just a
about
test for
detention?
tuberculosis to see if you have tuberculosis. That's all.
Okay,
That's
yes.
all.
Okay,
That's all
so
it's
if you,
for.
why don't
You
they just
always
ask?
have to get it for any nursing job, but you get all of your shots before you go to nursing school, and then you also get titers as well to make sure that you don't have any, or you're clean before you go through. So you get like the MMR, Hep A, Hep B, more so Hep B, not so much Hep A. You get Tdap, you get your the fuck
Tdap.
is Tdap?
Adzel.
It's funny he's telling me all this because I asked him if he shaved his butt. That's,
Yeah.
that's why I'm laughing.
Yeah. Are we done with this podcast now?
We could be done with this podcast.
I'm ready to go, like, smoke cigarettes and listen to
Yeah.
records.
So we could do that.
Cigarette.